glorification, this onslaught where he was being made out to be a saint or a hero or whatever. So I want to get right to the point. That's why I said strip aside the psychobabble. This man was a child molester, and he was, by his own admission, he slept with young boys. I mean, you know, you walk to a neighborhood and you say to someone, if a grown man sleeps with young boys in his bed, is he a pervert? 99 out of 100 people would say yes.
All right, let me play devil's advocate
white,
here.
or any color.
Let me play devil's advocate here, because I want to be fair, and I think that you know that we are fair here.
Right.
Jackson was acquitted of child molestation charges. He did settle a civil suit, but settling something doesn't mean you're admitting anything. It just means you want to get it out, all right? You want to get rid of it. The people who know Jackson, well, say he is a product of an arrested development, that he is a child, or was a child, in his own mind. And I think that speaks to the way he conducted his life. He was not an adult in an emotional way. He himself says that he slept with children, he admits it, only because he loved them and wanted to be close to them, and that there was no sexuality involved. That's what Jackson is on the record as saying. So is it fair to say, if he's not convicted in a court of law, is it fair to say he was a child molester?
Bill, I would say an adult male who sleeps with young boys is a child molester. If nothing else, he's molesting and abusing their psyche. How are those children going to possibly grow up normal after spending nights in bed with Michael Jackson? So, and I would say also there's not a daycare center in the United States that will be allowed to hire him. Would any one of my critics, would they allow their child or their grandchild to be in the same room with Michael Jackson, to be alone with Michael Jackson? You know, again, we have to strip away a lot of it. There's a difference between a criminal conviction and admitted conduct. I went back and I read also those columns, those articles by Maury North detailing the way he had all these alarms in his bedroom in his mansion, and he had those alarms on when he was with these young boys. It was a deviant lifestyle, and to, listen, if Michael Jackson had died, he got 1 or 2 days of coverage, that would have been fine. But the way it went on, with this wall-to-wall, around-the-clock coverage, and at the same time we have Americans dying in Iraq and Afghanistan, we have the president in Russia trying to negotiate arms control, nuclear arms control. To me, it was a real reflection on the culture of our country. And I really, you know, you talk about a culture war, Bill. This, to me, I think the media and the political class and the elite class failed. They have real, our culture. Pat Moynihan spoke about defining deviancy down. It can't be much more down than what Michael Jackson did with young boys, and yet we exalted that over the last 10 days to 2 weeks. It was wrong.
Why do you think the media played him as a hero?
Perhaps it was political correctness. They get caught up in this Hollywood swirl, and it sort of fed on itself. And I guess no one wanted to just acknowledge the fact of what his record was all about. And so I just think it was really a terrible failure by the media, by the elite. And I was saying what millions of Americans really felt. All right.
Thanks for being a stand-up guy and coming in, Congressman. We appreciate it. Next on the Rundown, Al Sharpton will reply. And later...